Welcome back to Keep It Over Wraps. We're all eating right now, but I'm Julian. My fault. I ain't mean to catch you chewing. My fault.
Somebody's eating mac and cheese on camera, bro.
I am Laurence.
My name's Christian. We're gonna be reviewing Lyfë by Yeat. I don't even know how many songs this was. I kind of just put it on.
It was 12.
Let it
I
rock.
never thought we'd be reviewing a Yeat project on this channel. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But on the way here, I was gonna ask you guys. I was meaning to ask you guys. Did we review To Alive? But I don't think we did. What was the first project we reviewed?
We reviewed Melma I See Your Future. That was our first video.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Two Alive came out in February, which was like a month before we started.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
like in March?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was March or April?
Well, technically April.
Oh, yeah.
But
We
Denzel came out in March.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all eat more than I do, so would y'all like to start?
I mean, even with that being said, you know, I like Yeat decently. I'm not like, nah, I showed him a video last night. It was like these white boys turning up at a Yeat concert.
Yeah.
In
they
a
were
backflip.
like, yeah. I did do that.
You don't got a single song you should be hitting a backflip to, bruh. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, Yeat just does more Yeat shit, you know? This is like a better project. I feel like it's a better project than To Alive.
Oh, I mean, it's a more concise project for sure.
I mean, thank you for stating the obvious, nigga. This shit is 12 songs.
But you can't say it's better just because it's shorter.
I'm not saying that, nigga. You was the only nigga that brought up the length of this shit.
You said it's a better project. My point is it's more concise. I wouldn't say that the quality is any better.
But see,
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I
Bro, I'll walk out right now.
I think like I like the melodies on this album a lot more, and I think he sounds a lot more coherent. I mean, not a lot more coherent. Let me take that back. He doesn't sound a lot more coherent than he does on past projects, but he definitely sounds more coherent. Like in terms of like, I don't need to look at the lyrics to see what he's saying. And granted, like, not even really like you need to do that regularly. Like he's talking about more or less the same shit throughout any track. You know, at one song he was talking about these perks are killing my brain or like fucking my brain. And it's like, I feel like you're gonna get that out of at least 3 songs on the Yeat project. No matter how long it is, whether it's as long as To Alive or as long as this is.
I reviewed Two Alive on my own channel, and I'm not gonna lie, like I gave it a really hard score. I think I gave it like a 3.8, something like that. But admittedly, after listening to, I took this on the review. After listening to the Ken Carson review, the Ken Carson album, it like put into perspective what he does, like in that lane of music. So I went back and listened to the Two Alive project, and I would definitely change my score. Cause now I kind of understand like where Yeat sort of excels and someone like Ken Carson doesn't. So I was definitely way too harsh on Yeat at first. Now this is the first Yeat project I can say I like definitively like, because I like more than half of the songs on here. And I think that
This
is
12 track
yeah,
album.
it is definitely down to the length. I think that this is like this. If Yeat projects were like this long, I'd be completely okay.
That's what I mean. It's more digestible.
Yeah, like I don't need 20 songs of Yeat just because like they, especially like on Two Alive, and I listened to the one before that, the one where it's like 2 fucking toys on the cover. They're like facing away from each other. I'm trying to think of it. It's the one with Terminal on it. Up to Me. I listened to those 2 projects, and it's just the length is the problem. I mean, I also do like the production a lot more on this one. I feel like it's a lot less of like the fucking synth porn like the other stuff is. Like it's a lot more diverse and
Relatively speaking.
yeah. And I mean, there are still songs on here that have that super synthy like.
You can tell he's taking that next step.
And even those songs are my least favorite. Like, I have 3 skips on here to me. I definitely skip Above X.
Damn.
I don't like Come On. And I don't like Talk. I don't like Talk. But
That's crazy.
But the rest of the project, I'm actually really enjoyed.
You fuck with Holy One more than Talk?
Yes.
I guess, yeah. I feel it.
I mean, my favorite song is definitely Can't Stop It. That shit is great. I had a friend. She don't know who I'm talking about. She was telling me Can't Stop It is mid. I was like, bro, you're out your goddamn mind. I was like, Can't Stop It is probably my favorite Yeat song I've heard so far.
You gotta tell her to eat bird and die.
Yeah, the intro came in really good. I mean, I would love. Yeat doesn't collaborate with anybody. Like Ken Carson and Uzi are like the only two collaborators I've ever seen Yeat make, and I would love to hear Yeat on somebody else's production or just have somebody else hop on this production. Like
Yeat and Nav will go crazy.
Sup up.
You don't collaborate with a lot of people, but you can. I feel like, especially on this album, you can definitely tell like he takes influence from a lot of artists that are in trap or cloud rap. Like
Definitely Cardi.
I mean, yeah, that's the most immediate comparison you can make. But like my boy, he was talking about Yeat to me the other day, and he was talking about like summers and autumn and how like Yeat sounds like a carbon copy of Summers, which like I don't know enough about Summers music to definitively agree with it.
Was Yeat out before Summers?
He was telling me that Summers was doing what Yeat was doing before Yeat got big with what he's doing. Which, like I said, you know, I can't definitively agree or disagree.
Yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable there, so.
Even on top of that, there was a song on here that I was listening to.
I feel like on this album more than any other ones, I can tell you what the name of the songs are if you play the song.
There was one song on here, and it literally sounded exactly like a Gunna song from his project earlier this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
What it feel like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit sounded like
So to be fair, I didn't like the Gunna project earlier this year. So
that's hilarious.
and it was mostly, I mean, not just because, I mean, I for sometimes find Gunna boring, but like he floats over his production very well, but especially because of the production is what I didn't like about these for him. So I could definitely see that comparison. Yeat and Gunna, they have a song together, right? On to Alive.
Mm-hmm.
And so does Yeat and Young Thug.
And Uzi.
Yeah, I know Uzi, yeah. Do Yeat and Cardi have a song together?
Mm-mm.
Feel like that seems like a natural pairing that I feel like would be fine. Like
But Cardi also rarely collabs with niggas too. Like,
now, recently, because Dilate has so many collaborations.
mm-hmm.
That was 2018, bro.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago already. But yeah, I mean, I was very pleasantly surprised with this project. I was like in bed listening to this shit and rethinking my whole life because I mean, y'all know how you talk about Yeat. So I definitely understand. I mean, I'm not like I wouldn't say this turned me into a fan or anything, but I would definitely check out the Yeat projects when they come out. And like I said, I mean, yeah, I was way too harsh on 2 Alive, but I mean, I wouldn't say I like 2 Alive now. I mean, I gave it a 3.8. I'd probably bump it up to like a 5 or 6 now, but this is definitely, if Yeat continues like on this trajectory, then I'm like, okay, I fuck with Yeat, like we can see where this goes from here. But
Word.
I just listened to it in its entirety for the first time today, and like it was a good album. I'm always gonna appreciate a nice Yeat album. Wasn't anything crazy to me. It's like it's not like the best album of the year, but you can definitely tell that he is, like I said, growing as a person because he's taking the production more seriously. He's taking his verses more seriously, and just how he portrays himself sonically, like on songs like "Can't Stop It." You know what I mean? Like that's growth as an artist and growth as a rapper.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a different track. I was not expecting something like that.
He's at the point in his career now where he can experiment like that. He can experiment with different sounds.
because he established the sound already.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Different styles. So, honestly, I love seeing shit like that when with these artists that break out because really we're in such a weird age right now in music where like somebody can blow up like that just because of TikTok.
Ice Spice.
Like, that's the build though. I'm telling you, anybody can blow up like overnight because of this TikTok shit, and I feel like Yeat is the first person I've seen really capitalize off of that. Like, he's the first notable name to me that like really took that TikTok shit, ran with it, and made a career out of it. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, no,
more than other artists. Like there were other artists who might have already had some sort of following before.
it's not.
Like Brent, for example, he's had a couple songs go big on TikTok,
Don
but like
Toliver.
Brent was already Brent, Don was already Don.
Yeah, but
Yeat kind of came up almost entirely off of it, so I see what you mean with that point.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I think
I was pleasantly surprised with this album, though. I mean, it's not the same thing as Too Alive by any means.
Yeah.
Just because, like I said, he decided to venture out and experiment with new sounds, but he's also staying true to what he knows in certain songs. Like Killing Him was a great song, in my opinion.
That's a good song.
mm-hmm.
He has a distinctive like voice now too.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like everybody else.
But this is also not an album that I'm going to be listening to, repetitively.
Do you think this is better than Too Alive?
It's hard to say. I mean, I think it's, like I said, I think it's more focused. I think it's more concise. I think he took the project more seriously. This feels like, I don't want to say this feels like a debut album, but this feels like his first album as a legitimate rapper. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, I feel you, cause like even before the release, nigga was like, I'm about to whoop Nav's ass.
He said that?
He was like, yeah, I'm about to kill Brown the charts, like. And
Did he?
I think he didn't. I think Nav sold more, but obviously
That's
that's gonna be the
unfortunate.
case because Nav is Nav, and Nav has like years on, bro.
Nav also featured fucking everyone on his album.
This is also true.
Yeah, like I said, I keep saying I was very pleasantly surprised that I enjoyed this project.
yeah.
Cause it, like not just apart from y'all, but like my homies know like I don't fuck with Yeat. Like
So we not your homies, bro?
no. I mean apart from
That's
just the
crazy.
anyways,
Wow.
apart from just the channel, I mean like I definitely tested my homie Wesley. I was like I actually like the Yeat project, and like they were like, see, you was gonna come around, but it's not even. It's not like I came around to old Yeat. Like that's not what I'm saying.
Can I see the track list?
Yeah. It's not like I'm listening to Too Alive now and being like, nah, this shit hits. Nah, it's not like that.
Like your eyes were not open.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going back and enjoying other Yeat projects before this. Nah, it's just this project. It's like, okay. I mean,
Plank was also a really good song.
there's quite a couple of really good songs on here.
What are your top 4 songs, guys?
I'm talking about real quick though, before we do this, can we just acknowledge that Yeat is like an example of an artist where I think people don't like, because of the sounds of music, people aren't taking what he's saying like legitimately. Like Yeat is starting to scare me, bro. Like the shit he's saying about drugs.
He does these drugs nonstop, bro.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying, like bro, like someone need to.
That's partly what I was kind of like alluding to when I said that this album he sounds more coherent in what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know if it's for better or for worse, but I think you can definitely hear his lyrics
More clearly.
more clearly relative
Yeah,
to the
he's not
production.
mumbling as much anymore. But like, someone should check on Yeat, bro.
There's a lot of rappers out there to check on, bro. Fame will do that to you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, but like,
Nah, he
he's
sounds
scary,
like
bro.
he was doing this shit before
Yeah,
he got
bro,
on.
He's talking
bro.
about
Like,
saying like doing X and fucking like.
up off the like, how you got a song called Up Off X, bro? Come on.
Yeah, that's all I want to say, because there's too many artists that you see like talking about drugs in their music and people take it as like hee hee ha ha, so cool, like, and then they die. But anyways, yeah, top 4.
Easy.
Quattro, Give Me, Flawless.
I'm surprised you said that, bro.
Flawless?
Cause you said that you didn't like Talk.
Flawless
I like
is hard.
Flawless. Flawless seems a lot more. I mean, it has Uzi on it, and Uzi's like the king of repetition.
Yeah, Flawless is hard though. I mean, yeah, the hook is repetitive, but Uzi's feature was really good. That was a strong intro to me. Flawless, give me. Hold on. Yeah, give me Flawless, Out the Way, Can't Stop It, in the System.
Word. I'd probably say, What It Feel Like. Can't Stop It. Can't Stop It is just such a like standout track. I
Bro,
feel
it's like so good.
It's
Like
so-
the
it's
changes
sonically
in
different.
production
yeah.
and like
Compared
yeah.
to like any of his past work and even some shit on here. But yeah, What It Feel Like, Can't Stop It. I'm gonna put talk in there because like talk is talk, and then
Them shit is loud.
nah, my
That scared the hell out of me. I was like, yo.
it would either be between system or out the way. I don't know. I'm gonna go out the way.
Give me flawless, crank, talk, and killing them.
No, can't stop it?
No.
Damn. That's fair. What are you giving this out of 10?
It's not very lone wolf of him, but you know, I digress.
I don't know who gave y'all those memes. I don't know
I don't know who gave him those
I don't
memes.
know who did
am
this
the
to
lone
y'all.
wolf.
Fam, I was on the memes before you was on them.
Man, shut the fuck
Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there.
Literally
Neither here nor
That's what I'm
there.
saying. Like, I've been dropping that wolf emoji since like earlier 2022, bro.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I'll pull the receipts for you, bro.
You do that, bro.
Out of 10, probably like a 7.
7 flat.
7, maybe 7.5.
This is better.
I'll give it a 7.5.
This is better than Pierre to you?
What I give Pierre?
That's 7.
It's hard to compare those because I give Pierre a 7 by Pierre's standards.
That's something I was thinking about on the car right here too. Is like, you know, I like this project a lot more than past Yeat projects, but like, if I'm gonna rate it out of 10, I'd have to rate it out of 10 relative to like the entire scope of music.
Yeah.
I gotta rate it out of 10, realizing I gave Denzel Curry a 9 earlier this year. You know,
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, bro.
He was ODing.
damn.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You really don't. You can
Damn.
rate it based on whatever you want to rate it, bro. I'm giving it a 7.5 because I appreciate Yeat's effort here.
So in the grand scope of music, would you not give it a 7.5?
Probably not.
Okay, so what would you actually give? Is that how you've been rating albums this entire time? Based on the... Okay, I mean, that's fair.
I mean, for the most part.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I'd probably give this shit like a 6.
That's fair.
A flat 6?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to give it originally, but I feel like that just undermines the growth that he shows here.
I'll give this a 7.2.
I feel it.
No, this is not okay. Hold on. I can't be getting the highest score here on a Yeat project.
You did.
Like,
I did.
Yeah, he did say
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
shut up. 4.
Free Johanse.
Free on
Where,
say.
where is he, bro?
This man is,
Is he still sick?
I'm assuming he's not answering any text or anything. Oh, we sent, I sent him in the group chat, we sent him like, hey yo, you good? And he did not respond.
He's in Cuba right now, bro.
He's chilling with Michael Jackson.
And then Tupac.
Tupac, for real.
Yeah. Johanse will be back once he feels better. It's not like he's been kicked out or anything.
Nah, bro, we had like a big bad falling out type shit. Like, yeah.
he said his locks are better than Larry's. This is our review on Lyfë by Yeat. Thank you for no, that's enough.
You the one that started this
Yeah,
shit.
my bad.
Before we go though, like, I just got a question. Like, would you consider yourself geek high now? Like,
Yo,
No.
wrap this shit up, bro.
Thank you for watching Keep It Over Raps.
if you're interested in all things rap, subscribe and share.
Thank you for viewing the video. If you got this far, be sure to like and comment.
Be sure to check out our other videos and stay tuned for more coming soon.